It is still August 10, 2020. Still want to wear a mask? Wow. Okay, not good. Not good. All of that moisture, as you're breathing, breathe on a mirror and you'll see the moisture coming from your breath. The mask holds a lot of that moisture in. What will it do to your face? Oh, man. Well, I'm going to play a few minutes of A Plain Truth 5. Trump New World Order, borders closing on U.S. citizens now just suspected of having asymptomatic. Okay, let's listen.
Hey folks, just a quick update from A Plain Truth. What's going down fast and furious. 97,000 kids tested positive for the coronavirus in 2 weeks in July. OMG. Going after the children. Remember, first it was the elderly and then the children. This is exactly the plan that Celeste Salome had talked about was going to be happening, who worked in FEMA, who worked on these programs, said exactly was going to happen this way. And now it's happening. They're going after our children, right? They're going to tell you if you go to school and you get infected, they're going to quarantine you and take you off to quarantine camps. I've covered that before. Washington, California, and Oregon changed their child protection laws to allow schools or anyone to take your children away and not even tell you where they're taking them to. So if you do allow your children to go to school, just heads up, folks, just heads up. And hey, all you Trump dumpsters, you're going to love this one. Trump temporary. Remember, everything's temporary. Oh, it's a volunteer vaccine. Then it becomes mandatory when the data says we have to do this. Oh, it becomes temporary, then it becomes permanent. They always do it temporary, just like they pass all these laws. Oh, it's only until then, and then they extend it, just like the Patriot Act was only supposed to be for a year and a half, 2 years. Boom, and then they extended it. Now it's been years. All right, Trump could temporarily block Americans from returning to the U.S. if they're suspected of having the coronavirus. Nobody in, nobody out, because I say so. How did one person get so much power? Do you think this idiot sits in his little boxer trunks on his little bed in there and decides what to do? It doesn't work like that. He's reading a freaking script. This is all scripted. That's why they call them scriptures. It's concerning new immigration to temporarily block American citizens. Read that. Block American citizens. Sorry. In recent months, Trump has imposed sweeping rules that ban entry by foreigners into the United States. Now, by foreigners, do you mean the Mexicans that were here before the Europeans came over? Or do you mean the Native Americans that were here before the Europeans came over? No, we're just talking about the Europeans that came over and killed everybody and kicked everybody else out. Our ancestors. But those rules have exempted two categories of people to return: American citizens and non-citizens who have already established legal residence. Again, keeping out anyone coming in from the country that is not a, quote, legal residence. Now, a draft regulation would expand the government's power by sole decree to prevent entry by citizens and legal residents in individual limited circumstances. Under the proposal, which relies on existing legal authorities of the Center for Disease and Prevention, so it relies on existing legal authority by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Again, who's running the country now? It's FEMA. It's the health. The towns, the local health officials, they have more power than the police and have more power than the mayors, more power than the board of directors now, by design, by decree, because...
All right, I will link below to everything. You can listen to the remainder of his video. Okay, we're in trouble, okay? Travel, your freedom to travel. One day, you will see that you can't travel. Trump's election year gamble, messing with Social Security and Medicare. I have to wonder, do they, put up these articles just to scare all of us elderly people? Or is Well, look, everything is collapsing anyway, and they are going to be bringing in a whole new economic system, cashless, digital currency. But he wants to make permanent gutting of payroll taxes. Wow, that doesn't sound very good for Social Security, does it? No, of course not. This new system that comes in, I have a subscriber who moved to Ecuador, got out when she had that window of opportunity, I think in June, July maybe. She flew out and now is living in Ecuador. And she has been emailing and saying that they may very well forgive all debts when they turn over to that great reset. Who knows? Who knows? But again, these articles scare the crap out of a lot of elderly people, because there's also articles about how, well, Social Security is underfunded. And what does that mean? What does it mean for those Medicare recipients and Social Security recipients? Well, you're never going to get a raise again, that's for sure. Look, I cannot emphasize enough the trouble, the war, the use of weapons, unconventional weapons, financial, weather. Oh, it's really escalating to a point that it is overwhelming, very hard to even, I don't know, my brain is just exploding every single day, like, overwhelm, overload. It kind of puts you in a state of, I can't think. All right. I want to thank my subscriber who left the link to this video. I like this woman, Liberty Talk Canada. I only listened to her for 8 minutes, but I can't listen to people now that have the flashy videos and, they're putting out truth, but they seem to be putting out the same truth. And I want real. I just need real. And, well, just in 8 minutes, I got, this woman's real. So I didn't even check out her channel. You might want to do that. Her video. This is hideous, horrific, and happening. SOS, Canadians and Americans. In the beginning, she's talking about what Deborah Tavares has shared, what's the guy's name that created that PCR test, who died last year and said it's a fraud, these coronavirus numbers, you can't use this PCR test for this virus. Okay, well, listen to what she has to say right here.
I'll tell you why the fall is going to be challenging. The American we know in the States has said that they're going to have, a fake outbreak in schools. It's planned, it's happening, and it's going to be timed where they know it's perfect. Either a teacher or a student will be infected. Those children will be quarantined at the school, and you parents cannot come and pick them up. You cannot pick up your child. There will be a quarantine center that they are sent to. You cannot see them. They will remove your child from your life. And to pick them up, you will have to vaccinate. You will have to go through blood tests. They will continue to get corona tests, and who knows what the hell it's going to say, because these tests are not meant to detect a coronavirus.
Okay.